Hello walkers, and welcome to blustery Blois, France. And welcome to City Walks, the channel where I walk you around and cross over here. Find things for you. And we mostly cities, but occasionally nature areas or hikes. You can see that we are on the bridge over the Loire River. It is in flood, which has been mildly inconvenient because if you see over there, right along the riverbank, that's where a lot of our bike path goes or has gone, and a lot of areas have been flooded, so we've had to detour around. Really not that big of a deal, honestly. Bike riding in France is incredibly easy and safe for the most part. And we're having a great time. We got a little rain today, but not too bad. I'm gonna flip you around, so watch for the whip pan. Wait, there we go. My name is Henry. I will be your proxy walker today, your virtual travel guide, your co-discoverer. I'm not a traditional travel guide in that I am not an expert in this location. In fact, I just arrived 2 hours ago. However, I am an expert in finding fun things to look at and see and little details that you might not otherwise see in the brochures and glossy how-to and things to do videos. I'm gonna flip you around now. That's what I'm gonna do. Hold on, another whip pan. There we go. We are crossing the bridge over the Loire, as I mentioned. There are three. There's one down there. You see some cool, beautiful trees along the bank here. And then we're gonna whip over to the left. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna head into town here. It looks like I got a lot of steps to climb up ahead. But we're just gonna see what we can find. There is a chateau here. There is a cathedral over there. Looks like there might be another cathedral downstream by the chateau. And we're just gonna wander around and see what we can see. So I hope you enjoy that. We arrived in town, as I said, a couple hours ago, and it started to rain, so we got over here at the Salon and had some hot drinks and some snacks, which was nice to be out of the rain for a little bit. I love how they've sculpted these trees, gone to the effort of it. Lot of fellow bicyclists around. It is, it is 21 degrees Celsius, 69 degrees Fahrenheit. It's 5:45 p.m. on a Sunday in May. As we cross, well, this is Place de la Resistance. I'm going to go ahead and make my apology for my French pronunciations. I've been doing that once at the beginning, otherwise I'd be apologizing the whole time. I do make an effort. It's an honest effort. So I'm not intentionally this bad, but I know I'm not particularly good at it either. I'm working on it. Crossover. The bridge that we just crossed, I believe the bridge has collapsed and fallen down and been bombed and blown up numerous times in numerous wars and other ways. We are going to come in here on Rue Henri Droussy. During the Renaissance, this city, Blois, was the seat of royal power. There were numerous kings that resided in the area. In fact, one died without an heir, and the local duke ran 22 miles upstream to come up here and get crowned. I think it was Louis XII, maybe. Love the cobblestones here. I'm gonna head over towards the cathedral and see what we can find over there. Cool bookstore on the right. Little place here, Place Ave Maria. We're gonna just continue on this way. People out having their evening cocktail. Rue de Poix de Roi off to the left. We're gonna head right. Look at this old half-timbered building. Kind of neat. Rue des Juifs. You know what? I'm going to turn around and I'm going to go back. That's what happens sometimes. I get easily distracted. I do talk a lot on these because I enjoy sharing little things, little details that I notice, posing questions, etc. I love getting your comments back in return. So, also thank you to our Patreon supporters. Your contributions make these walks possible and definitely keep me motivated knowing that you guys appreciate them. I forgot to call out this one. It's a little Rue des Papagots. Boy. We rode 45 miles today. It isn't tremendously long for a lot of people that bike, but for us, for me, my legs are not liking the stairs. Look at this, kind of neat. Outlet drain of some sort. People have been in this area for at least 8,000 years. This is Cathédrale Saint-Louis. Check out the glass on this little loggia porch. Not really a loggia, but I don't know what you call that. I think I need to go this way. Look at the covered walkway there. Okay, this is the Hotel Villebresme. Villebresme. I don't know if they'll pick up, but you can pause it to read it. Built at the end of the 1400s. It is Sunday, so I'm not going to go in case there's something going on, although it doesn't sound like there is. Interesting asymmetrical church. We're seeing a lot of these half-timbered medieval style buildings. They almost look like Tudor style, but I think they're not. Obviously the Tudors are from France, are from England, and we are not there. We are in Place Saint-Louis. Rue Anatole France. Down there. And we're going to go down the Rue du Palais. Oh, hold on here. Now what we're going to do, we're going to backtrack again because I just saw kind of a cool thing we can go see. I think it might be cool. Is it? No, we did see it. Oh, shucks. There's this house of magic that... Sorry about that. I am often easily distracted. Oh, that's way down there. No. We are going to go up this street because I see some flags basically. Rue Paul Renouard. Little gnome up there. I think this might be City Hall. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah. Quite a large and majestic building. The population of Blois in 2019 was 45,000. It is basically the county seat of the department, I think of the department. We'll just take a quick cruise by. Looks like there's some, well, we'll go through the park. Then we'll make a left. There is a train station in Blois. If you want to take a train here, I don't think that's it. I think it's over past the Chateau, but it's a cool little building. One of the things on our ride that I've been trying to appreciate is it's not just about historical chateaus and grand buildings and history. A lot of it's what I'm enjoying is seeing how French people live. And we see a lot of people, it's been a holiday and a holiday weekend, but out enjoying their evening with each other, sitting around, having some food, a glass of wine. And it's neat, I like that. People taking time to enjoy their lives. Gonna go down Rue d'Angleterre. England Street. Cross over. And we're going to make a left here, I think. Yeah. Oh, we got some old towers. I'm taking you somewhere specific. It's called the Denis Papin Steps. And unfortunately, I don't know what their story is, but we're going to go see them. There was a Denis Papin house earlier. That was the covered walking thing. Look at the buses that come up these little streets. Kudos to the drivers. We're on Rue de Courtyard. Right. I think to cross over here. This is the discovery part. Looks like I was talking about everyday life. That's a little school, low grade school, elementary school. It's almost like Italy in here. Don't tell them I said that. We're on Rue Beauvoir. Look at those cool old buildings. But we're gonna go. It's like I took a circle for nothing. But anyway. Kind of neat place to hang out. Oh yeah, here we go. Now, I'm not going to go down those right now because I feel like I don't really need to. Let's go this way and see some more old buildings. We're on Rue Saint-Honoré. Look at that color. And look at the roof line. The slate roof, and look at the ornate window, the dormers. Oh, I like it. I'm a fan. Oh, and look at all the, everything's ornate, isn't it? Huh. Real cool. I love the glass windows too, that paned glass. I think there's a term for that, but I can't remember what it is. This is, oh, look at, I love, there's something distinctive about the artwork of French books for some reason. Maybe I'm wrong. We're gonna make a left on Rue Port-Chartrain. We'll take a look up that way. See a bunch of old historical buildings that way. Carhartt. A cafe and a reluctant dog. Oh, man. I'm tempted to go down that street, but I think we need to go. This is Rue Denis Papin. I need to look that up, don't I? All right. We're gonna go over to the Chateau, though. Denis Papin was a French physicist and mathematician. Look at this. Well, we've got this kind of nice church over here. But over here, we have the Chateau. I love that top level porches, that sort of walkway up there. I don't know a lot about the history of this particular chateau, other than it's been built upon and rebuilt upon several times. Waiting for a pedestrian light here. We're right about 6 o'clock. These giant trees as well. Oh, this is a long light. There we go. seem to be working on this lovely little park here. So we make our way. You can see a lot of the fortifications as well in the various walls. I guess those are fortifications. All right, we'll probably come back. Am I going that way? Yeah. I think. I'll just give you that little. Look, see, I think we're gonna come back. No, we're gonna go this way. Sorry. It's hard to imagine how it must have been, or what it must have been like to live in that time period. It's a long time ago. I mean, we're talking the 1400s. You know, they it seems like they barely had technology. And yet they built these magnificent buildings. And they lived in them, and they functioned as a household. You know, oh, there's a carousel up ahead. And what it must have taken to do that, what it must have been like to have lived there, the sounds, the smells, all that sort of thing. Here we get the other side. I think we're going to get a chance to loop around and have a better view. Ooh, we're going to get a view of the river. A little carousel going. This is the Place du Château. And here is the back side of it. Let's go take a look in the courtyard. Maybe? Or are they shutting the doors now? Maybe we'll take a little brisk here and peek in. Hopefully we don't get reprimanded. That stairwell over there. Oh, that's pretty. Lovely. Ooh, look at these things. Here we have, well, first of all, the carving, but then you've got these drain pipes gilded a little bit. And then the fish mouths, they all look the same, so, or similar. Here's the one. This is the House of Magic. The local magician, Jean-Eugène Robert-Houdin. Not Houdini, he was Hungarian. But I think at some point they have these big giant sculpted faces that stick out. You can almost see them in there. Anyway, it's a museum of magic. I was hoping those would be sticking out. The gardens here. Look at that roof. It's almost northeastern European kind of style. That square pointed top between, I guess that's part of the church, which I should look up. See some rooftops. Oh well. Let's make our way down there. Let's get a little perch up here first. Kind of a warren of steps here, like almost like an MC Escher situation. Fountain over here. It's either a cat or a lion. It's funny to see the rendering of lions in things like tapestries by people who'd never actually seen a lion, working off descriptions. Let's go this way. This is Place Louis XII. Is it Douze? Louis XII. Oh, what a lovely place. Love the I guess these are sycamores. I'm not really sure. European version of sycamores. All right, let's head back this way and see. Oh, I know what we're gonna do. Go back along Rue des Orfèvres. Des Orfèvres. Some shops here, and I know people like to look in the shop window sometimes. I often forget to point the camera in that direction, even though I'm looking at them. If you guys, let me say it this way. I love getting your comments in the YouTube comment section. I read everything that makes it through the YouTube filter, which is a little wonky, admittedly. And some menswear. I love corrections that are put kindly. I love additional information. I love your own memories and your own stories. It's kind of a kitchen shop. So please, I love your questions too, and I'll try to answer them if I can. So please do that. I appreciate it. As we approach, well, we're on, what is this? Is this a place? No, we're back on Rue Denis Papin. Denis Papin, as I would have probably pronounced it. Look at this building. Look at this kind of porch with that round window underneath it. I kind of like that. And you've got some cool menswear, fashionable menswear here. Kind of like that burgundy tux. Ooh, look at that. Neat old building. Very cool. I just want to go up here real quick and see these stairs because they've got a cool garden in the middle. And you get to see this little rusty, if not rustic, ironwork crossover because I want to show you this building that we're underneath as well. I mean, you see a lot of this around here, right? Like this isn't particularly special here, but it's still beautiful. It's still really interesting to me. So a few minutes ago we were at the top of these steps, and I don't know, they're kind of neat. I thought I'd come over here and explore. Somebody's in a little trouble down there. I'll go up this route. Rue Haute, the high road. I love it. Except for the lack of crowds, it reminds me a little bit of Tallinn. Along the river, we'll go back down there. Along the river, it was rebuilt in the 1850s, similar to Paris, by the same designer named Haussmann, Haussmann. The local mayor had some sort of connection with him. I mentioned the bridge being bombed several times, and the city was bombed in World War II several times. It was captured and then liberated during the Prussian War. I think that was in 1870, Franco-Prussian War. Is that Bismarck that did that? Was a famous general for that. Another little cafe center. I think we walked through here earlier, as a matter of fact. But let's continue on down to the river. In fact, we're going to go this way. Tours is known for its old center, its old town. I kind of feel like Blois actually has more of these half-wood buildings. Just maybe not in one central location. I guess we're going to go this way. Oh, just so charming. All right, we are back to the Loire River. There is the bridge. There's two other modern bridges, of course. Well, not of course, but there are. And so I want to thank you guys for joining us today. Hope you've enjoyed this walk through Blois, discovering it along with me. It's a really cool town. I think it would be even more, we got a little bit of clouds here, so in the sunlight, early morning, probably be even more beautiful. And if you're in the Loire Valley, definitely give it a shot. I would love to go see the Chateau if I had more time. Looking at pictures online, it looks a little blander than some of the other ones we've seen, but in person it's quite grand, quite ornate. So anyway, we are headed to Orléans tomorrow. I hope that you will join us for a walk there, and if not there, then another place. Until then, keep on stepping.